Hello, hello, hello. Welcome or welcome back if this is not your first time here with me. In case you cannot tell by that wonderful thumbnail, I am going to be cooking in Brittney's crazy kitchen with ranch tonight. Yes, with ranch. Now, ranch is music to my ears and heart bubbles to my eyes. But I do know that for some people it is not their cup of tea, and that is okay. But if you are like me and you love ranch, then you probably will fall in love with this wrap or melt, however you want to fix it. So basically, you read right. It is going to be a ranch, bacon, turkey, ham wrap slash melt. Yes, there's the fiance in the background. This is actually being prepared for him and myself. Of course, the kids can't pick up a big wrap or melt and eat it, so we gave them something different for dinner tonight. And this is what I'm making for us. I have, of course, had a chicken bacon and ranch from Subway. I've also had the turkey bacon and ranch wrap from Arby's. That's like their clubhouse sandwich or something like that, but you can get it in a wrap or a sandwich. So I've had lots of sandwiches from lots of different places that had ranch on them. One of my favorite things to get from McDonald's as we speak is a chicken like a snack wrap like they have. And I know there for a little while before they used to have like a big sandwich wrap that they came out with for a little while, and then they took that away. But I have always been a lover of ranch in any way, shape, or form that you can get it. Extra on a salad, extra on a sandwich, extra. I dip my snack wraps from McDonald's in an extra cup of ranch. So I personally love it. But this is going to be my first time putting this together here at home for us. So I will be making this as a first time thing, and I just kind of wanted to share it with you guys and give you the ideal on summer nights here in the South, in Kentucky where I am. It is super, super hot through the day. Sometimes it's hard to come in at night and to eat a full course heavy meal. So sometimes just wraps like this or just like a light sandwich is a lot more filling and it's not so heavy on your stomach, but it's also really good. So I decided tonight to put this together for us. Now, if you check out any of my other recipe videos that I have mostly been doing these since the summer has started. And in the summer, one of my favorite things is easy. So as long as it's easy to put together, I don't have to run the oven for a long time. I don't have to put a whole lot of work into it after these hot summer days, not to mention having two toddlers. Then I love it. So hopefully this comes together and tastes great. I'm sure that it will, because you could put ranch on a fried bug and I would probably love it. So as long as you drowned it in ranch, it's fine. I'm just kidding. No, I have had sandwiches like this before, but never have tried to assemble one at home. But it obviously doesn't take a rocket scientist. Now, of course, you can leave out or add any products that you do want to put on the sandwich or take off of the sandwich. I just have chose, for JJ example, he does eat tomatoes sometimes, but doesn't really like them. He normally gets all of his sandwiches plain. So for him tonight, it is going to be, his toppings are going to be cheese. I did think dill pickles, and he does like pickles. So I'm going to do some baby dills and, basically just extra meat and cheese for JJ's wrap. I, on the other hand, love lettuce, tomato, any garden vegetables, you name it. I could have just a big bowl of diced raw vegetables and dip them in ranch and would be in love. I could eat ranch with absolutely anything, like I have expressed, but I also really like vegetables too, any way that you can make them: steamed, buttered, sauteed, fried. I love vegetables. But JJ, on the other hand, kind of makes me have to withhold from a lot of things that I would cook because he is not a big vegetable eater. I have actually broadened his horizon of eatery, if that's even a way to put that. But he has, I will give him credit, he has actually started to eat a lot more things and try more things since he has been with me than what he used to before. He was a lot pickier, but because I do have a wide range of things that I personally like to eat and have a very, um, what would a good word for that be? I have a very particulate palate and like to try lots of things. I could eat, like at Subway, everything from the veggie bar goes on my sandwich. Cucumbers, green bell peppers, lettuce, tomato, banana peppers, you name it, black olives, jalapenos, everything can go on my sandwich. I love it. Whereas JJ is more of like a lettuce and pickles kind of guy. So when it comes to I don't quite want him over there yet, but he has tried a lot more things than what he used to eat before. Let me also add that with this recipe, you can, of course, alternate out the tortillas and do it on white bread or toast or Italian bread or a sub-like type bread. You do not have to use tortillas, and you can still make a melt. You just obviously won't make a wrap. You can take the Italian bread or the sub bread that you can normally buy at the grocery store in like little hoagie-like sandwich buns, and do this exact same thing, even down to the melt. You can toast your bread, butter and toast your bread like on stovetop or in a toaster, or if you don't like it toasted, you can even just stick that bun into the microwave or into the oven for just a few minutes to kind of melt down your cheeses, and you can have it on any kind of bread that you would like. This is basically just kind of showing you how to fold up a wrap and make a wrap to where it's all going to stay inside together, because I did actually work when I was a teenager at Subway for around 2 years. And when you work there for that long, you kind of remember how to fold things up, even down to cutting the bread and rolling up the sandwiches. But hey, it put gas in my car as a teenager. So, you can switch out this bread and still do this exact same concoction. Add or take away the cheese, or if you don't like ham, then just do the turkey and bacon. If you don't like turkey or ham, then add diced chicken, or like a boiled chicken or baked chicken, any type of meat that you want to put on this or take away. Maybe you don't like bacon. I don't know a lot of people that don't like bacon, but if maybe you don't, then you can always take the bacon away and just have a turkey and ham and cheese and ranch melt. So literally do this any way you want. Add or take away any toppings, obviously. And maybe if ranch isn't your thing, if you like Whoppers, you could probably try it with a Thousand Island, or just do a little light mayo, Dijon mustard, anything you want. I did actually at the grocery store on my last grocery haul video. If you watch that, you can see I did pick up some honey mustard, and I just thought of that. But this melt slash wrap would actually be really good substituted with a honey mustard or like a spicy brown mustard. So you don't actually have to use ranch. So if you are not a ranch lover like me, you can alternate, obviously, any of the sauces as well. This is just kind of a summer easy, fulfilling dinner that you can make and have without having to put a whole lot of work into it, without having to run the oven and roast yourself to death. I just about knocked my dishes over. And basically it's just something easy that will fill you up, that you can throw together fast. And because I knew that the kids couldn't obviously eat a wrap, I kind of just took the ingredients. He's talking to the kids. I thought he was yelling at me. But I kind of took the ingredients that I was going to use inside of the wrap. Like I chopped up turkey, ham, and bologna and cheese, and made the kids their own like little pickup platter. They had crackers and weird throw in green beans. They both actually love green beans. So I tried to do just something kind of similar for them so that we're not having to make a million meals because heat already exhausts you. So by the time we come in at the end of the day and wrestle with the 1 and 2 year old all day, I obviously don't want to have to make a lot of things. So I try to keep meals through the summertime as easy as possible. You obviously can eat this year round, but when it comes to just being able to throw something together that's really good in the summertime that, like I said, will fill you up, but you don't have to run your oven for long hours or cook over the stovetop. This is something that I think would be really easy and awesome to throw together. Let me also say that tortillas are a lot healthier for you. I am a lover of Philly cheesesteak, so yes, I love hoagie buns. I love sub sandwiches. I do like bread in that way, but for me personally, I just would choose a wrap normally. I even like a tomato based wrap or a spinach based wrap that are, it's really weird. They come in like orange and green. I didn't know. If you don't know what a tomato based wrap is, they have them at Subway now, at my local Subway anyways. But you can go in and either choose the spinach wrap or a tomato based wrap, and you don't really taste it, but it's obviously healthier for you. But anytime you choose a tortilla, it's obviously a little bit less fattening than a white loaf of bread or a sub sandwich hoagie or Italian bread. So this is also just a little bit more of a smarter choice and is not so heavy. So I personally love tortillas, but if you are somebody that is trying to watch your weight, maybe you would like to trade out regular tortillas for a spinach based, or if you are vegan and don't want to add any of the cheeses or dressings or whatever, you can literally mix and match this up to your taste, obviously, any way that you want to. But with all that being said in my big intro there, let's get into quickly how you can put this together and how I'm going to melt mine and what it is going to look like and roll it up and do all that jazz. Literally everything that I'm using came out of the pantry and the refrigerator. So prep time for this is no joke, like less than maybe 5 minutes. I went over to the pantry and I got the tortillas out. I'm trying to prop my phone up here. Went over to the pantry, got the tortillas out, got in the drawer in the refrigerator, got out all of my shredded cheeses that I'm going to be using, as well as some of my I thought about even maybe layering, just because this is all JJ's literally eating on his, a couple of different cheeses. Like I have mild cheddar and Colby Jack, and these are just like little pre-cut thin slices. So I thought maybe doing like a base down and then shred it on the top. But you can mix and match and put any of your favorite cheeses on these. I picked up the Velveeta Mexican blend as well as the Velveeta Shreds mozzarella. I'm also, to save the time, going to be using the fully cooked original, again from Hormel, one of my favorite brands that's already cooked, bacon. It's ready to go. It's already cooked. You literally get it out and you can lay it on a paper towel. You open up the plastic here and it comes in strips like this. You lay it out on a paper towel, throw it into the microwave, and it crisps up and it tastes just like it came out of the frying pan. I think you get about 2 to 3 layers in the package. They are full literal strips of bacon. They're not like little incy-wincy tiny things. Obviously, you can't see into the package like what you can when you pick out uncooked bacon. But so just for an ideal, if you have ever seen this in the grocery store and kind of debated on whether or not the bacon in it would look good, taste good, here is a view for you. You do get full strips of bacon. It's already cooked, like it says, ready to go. So literally, if I wanted to, I could take the bacon just like it is and lay it right down on that wrap. But so that it's warm and it has a little bit of flavor to it, I am going to stick these in the microwave for a few minutes. Again, just on a paper plate or on a paper towel and you throw them in there for just a minute, they will actually even kind of sizzle like they just came out of a frying pan, and they're done. So if you do want to make your bacon at home and have it fresh, that's always an option too. But in Brittney's Krazy kitchen, easy again is always better. I have 2 kids still screaming in the other room. Note, it is definitely 1:30 and I am wanting to get done with his food so that way I can finish doing what I have to do for the rest of the night. So again, I'm doing the pre-cooked bacon. I'm also going to lay down a piece of Swiss cheese, American cheese. I did get smoked honey turkey breast. Again, just premium deli lunch meat. You can get it sliced in the deli if you would rather do that and have fresh cut lunch meat. If you want it to be a little thicker, a little thinner, obviously you can tell them how you want your meat cut. We went to the grocery store, so we ended up picking up just some from the lunch meat department. So, but of course, like I said, this can be all your preference, your choice of tortillas. But I do say the more ingredients that you want to put inside of your tortilla, the bigger that I do suggest that you get it. These are the, let me see. I want to say that it had a size on here when I picked these out. I have another pack up in the pantry, and I want to say they're like called medium-sized tortillas, but they are, it says burrito size. So obviously a burrito size is going to be about medium length and width around. Here is a plate from the Better Homes brand, and as you can see, it literally almost covers up this entire plate. You do not want to get the ones that are half of this size, that you will not be able to fold up the sides or or excuse me, or roll it up, or you're not going to be able to fit anything inside of it, especially if you are going to be adding lettuce, tomato, banana peppers, anything like that. If it's too small, then it's not going to close. So make sure if you are going to do a wrap that you at least get a burrito size wrap. Do you want banana peppers on it? Yeah. We've got a winner. I got to thinking about banana peppers tasting really good on it, and I was like, JJ likes banana peppers. So we finally got him to add one more ingredient. We are now going to put banana peppers on it as well. You guys, I've been having such a problem with Jensen wanting to beat on his sister, like pull her hair and run away, and I don't know what to do with him. I cannot stop him from doing it. He just constantly wants to pick on her, and yeah, so I'm kind of stuck. I was trying to show his room off last night in a video that I was making, and literally he just kept fighting with her so much that I just basically had to get to the point where I ended the video because I could not hear, and I had to tend to her, and he was just acting so awful that I just basically had to give up and kind of tend to her because, like I said, he just wouldn't leave her alone. He just continued to pick on her, and he'll even just barely nudge her to try to push her down. It's just always something with him, and I do not know what to do about it or how to get him to stop at this point. Okay, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to find my banana peppers that I thought that I had under here in my pantry, and I'm not seeing them. I have artichoke hearts in brine and artichoke hearts marinated, and I have stuffed olives, and I have capers, and I have all kinds of things, but I cannot find my banana peppers. Are you kidding me? Out of everything, I cannot find the banana peppers. I even have jarred roasted red bell pepper and cannot find my banana peppers. Okay, so can't find my banana peppers. That is awesome. Let me see here. They're hiding somewhere that I just can't see. Here they are. Yes, I almost gave up on you. Almost gave up on you. Like I said, I knew that I bought some. I have artichoke hearts, roasted red bell peppers in a jar. I have stuffed olives with garlic. I have all kinds of stuff. I was like, I know I bought banana peppers, and yes, sure enough, I did. I just could not see them, but I found them finally. I got to put all this back in here now. Luckily, I moved it because if I hadn't, I wouldn't have been able to have found them. But I do have a new jar of mild banana pepper rings. Another thing, you guys, that would really probably be so awesome on these wraps is a thing called Yum Yum sauce. I don't know if you guys have actually ever heard of it. It is a Japanese steakhouse type sauce, but it is normally like they put it on their salads in the Japanese steakhouse. You can also eat it with Japanese steak, chicken, shrimp sauce. But again, it says use liberally on seafood, salads, vegetables, rice, steak, chicken. This literally, guys, is the best sauce. When I saw it in the grocery store, they had one that was spicy and one that was regular, and you have to make sure to check well because all it is literally a little tiny sign. That's the only difference in the bottle that says spicy. Been there, done that, made that mistake. But sometimes I will literally fry my own rice just to make this. If there's steamed vegetables or stir-fried vegetables, and literally chicken, steak, everything is good with this sauce. And again, you can also eat it with salads. It is so good. So if you are a fan of like a creamy, like it's almost like a ranch, but it's like a little bit tangy. The best sauce ever. It literally says right on the bottle. It is so good. You can normally find this, I think, Walmart's in the grocery center. I had gotten this at our to get under here and find the peppers because I back at the very. I'm sorry. Well, you can open those. It's hot pretty quick, but if you depending on your microwave setting, I just stuck bacon in there because it is already done, so I want to be ready to go. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and open up my American cheese slice. Like I said, I do have some of the more slender pieces that I have that are pre-cut of the Colby Jack and the mild cheddar. But I am thinking that I may wait on those and just go ahead and lay these two cheeses down first. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to tear them straight down the middle. And I'm going to lay a piece of Swiss and a piece of American, just kind of like so, to where when you bite into it, you actually are getting some of both and not just one or the other. Now I'm going to go in and take a couple of pieces of the ham. I'm going to just lay them there, cut in these little circular pieces like this. So I'm going to fold them once in half like hot dog style to where they look like this. And I'm going to lay each piece down the middle of the burrito flap or the tortilla. And then I'm going to switch over to the turkey. Again, because it is really important as you put a wrap together, because obviously you're going to eat from the top down, same as a sandwich basically, but it is really important that you want to kind of make it even on both sides. That way, as you take a bite, you get a bite of everything all in one. So basically the same way that I did the cheese, I've now done with the ham and the turkey. So I have Swiss and American, and then I have turkey and ham, same way down on both sides, little slender pieces. Now what I'm going to do after I lay down one layer of that is I'm going to take one piece of my now crispy. As you can see, the grease even kind of bubbles up on it like it literally just came out of the skillet. I'm going to lay down one piece of bacon in the center of that, and I think I'm going to kind of scoot this up a little bit now the more I'm looking at it. Like I said, this is actually my first time putting together one of these at home too, but because I want to have a bottom to this to kind of hold everything in, I'm going to make it to where the top of the wrap actually pokes out just a little tiny bit, and just scoot that up again like I said, and to where I have room to fold up the bottom. So what you're going to want to do, what I'm saying is, let me try to turn this around, is you're going to want to leave a little bit of room down here, because at the end you're going to fold that up. So make sure to kind of have the top of the wrap where the meat comes all the way to it, so that you do have room to fold the bottom of that tortilla up. Now that I've laid down one piece of bacon, I'm going to get into my shredded cheeses. And this says a Mexican cheese, but it's actually just a cheddar blend. What that means is it is a mix of different white and yellow cheese. It does not have any Mexican seasoning in it. This is literally like the cheese blend that you would get on a wrap from McDonald's if you've ever had a snack wrap. It's literally that exactly. So it does not have any it doesn't have any Mexican seasoning, or like some cheese that I know I've seen at the grocery store has almost like a Mexican flavoring, or like a spicy mix in with the cheese. This one does not. It is literally just a cheese blend. And now all I'm doing is sprinkling one thin layer of that cheese all the way up the bacon. And now, you guessed it, we are going to go back in with another piece of ham and another piece of turkey and layer this bad boy up. Except this time I'm going to alternate, and I'm going to lay the ham on top of the turkey, and I'm going to lay the turkey, of course, on top of the ham. So I'm just kind of flip-flopping it. Again, I just think when you do it like that, it just kind of gives it for more of a better taste. So that way, as you bite down and go down the wrap, it obviously is going to have like a mixture of both in each bite, and it's just going to be super, super yummy. So again, basically just kind of looking like this now. And as you can see from the side layer, that is a good thick meaty wrap, like you just went to Subway and ordered extra meat, honey. So again, I just basically went reverse from what's underneath it. Like on this side, you can see there's turkey underneath this piece of ham, and then on this side the turkey, and then there's ham underneath that. So now that I've done that, again, what are we going to do? Lay another piece of bacon, and I'm going to go in and sprinkle it with cheese again. Now, after this layer, I'm thinking it's probably going to start to get too thick to roll up. So I am going to sprinkle.
We love it thick.
I am going to sprinkle that last layer of cheese, and then go ahead and do a piece of bacon on top of the cheeses on each side, to where now the final top part is going to have 3 pieces of bacon on top of all of the meat and other cheese that we have packed underneath it. And now I'm going to sprinkle it with cheese again. Now again, if you would rather have this like as a cold wrap, you do not have to melt it. It's kind of like Subway, have it your way, or I guess that's McDonald's. At Subway though, how you can choose whether if you want it heated, toasted, or just cold. It's same deal. This is your preference, but I am gonna kind of melt this a little bit for JJ in the microwave just for a couple of seconds to where some of this cheese is gonna melt down on top of the bacon and the turkey and the ham. So I'm going to slide it over. Let me wipe this plate where I had the bacon on it. I'm going to take this plate and just slide the wrap over on top of it. I have not put any of the banana peppers or pickles or the ranch on it yet, because I don't want to stick any of that stuff in the microwave. I literally, look how pretty that is. I literally just have all of the turkey, bacon, cheese, and ham. And I have it layered up so nicely, right centered in the middle of the tortilla. And I'm going to stick it now in the microwave for probably just about 10 seconds, because it's also going to be heating the tortilla as well. And if the tortilla gets too hot, then it will kind of start to fall apart when you go to fold it. So I'm just going to kind of melt the cheese, like I said, right on the top of it. Plus, where I already stuck the bacon in there for a couple of seconds, I don't want it to get too crispy and hard to where it overpowers the turkey and the ham. So now everything is good and warm. Do you want me to do it any more than that? Everything's really good and warm. Like I said in the beginning, I did leave a little bit of room at the bottom of the tortilla, so when I go to roll it up, I have room to do that. Now for the best part, the ranch. I'm hoping, let me try to just pick up my phone so that I know you guys did get a good view of this. So literally here is the little masterpiece, the work of art. You can see the layering and the cheese, the bacon, how I went reverse with the turkey and ham on each side. And this is what I was talking about with having enough, what is it? With enough tortilla at the bottom. You are going to want to be able to fold that up so that you can wrap this like a burrito. So make sure to bring your meat all the way to the top, like where you would start eating it at. So that way when you do go to eat it, you can hold it from the bottom and everything just doesn't fall out of it. But look how pretty that wrap is. And again, eating this at home is so much cheaper. I just want to say too, like if you want Subway on a budget, like this is extra meat, as much meat or cheese as you want on it. You can take or leave anything you do or don't want on it, like I said in the beginning. And I literally can make multiples of these for, I want to say the products combined, the turkey, ham, bacon, cheese, and then obviously you can keep a bottle of ranch for a while and the pack of tortillas. Like this entire meal, and I can make many more of these, probably cost me at most around $15 to $20. And you would go to Subway and pay with double meat on one of their sandwiches like close to $10 for one sandwich. I can make however many of these I want for around $15 to $20. And again, the ranch is going to last for a long time. Obviously, I will get more uses out of the cheese. But even if I went through and made all of this up in turkey, bacon, and ranch melts or whatever, it still would be cheaper than going to Subway. But so I am going to drench this now with ranch, and then I will get back to showing you exactly what you need to do to fold this bad boy up. I've not taken a drink. I've been trying to... Do you want the butter couple in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And on the side.
What about the baby deals? You want one or two in it or on the side?
On the side.
On the side, okay. So, JJ is a little bit picky. So, luckily for me, I did think of banana peppers. So, he is letting me, I see you. He is allowing me to put banana peppers on this guy now. So, we have more than just meat and cheese as our filler. But banana peppers obviously don't take up much room. So, it is mostly a meat and cheese sandwich, which is fine. He's a man. He doesn't want veggies. He don't have to have them. But I'm doing a couple down the sandwich now and a couple on the sides even, so that way it's not just all on the top. When he goes to bite into it, there will be some down in on the sides too, and again, like I said, not just all on the top. And then I will put some on the side with his pickles for him to eat with his sandwich as well. And of course, you can just serve this with chips or anything that you want to go with it. And like I said, it literally has not taken me any time to throw this together. And if you want to toast it, you can throw it in a toaster or an oven. Are you choked to death?
Choked on a pickle.
How's that?
That looks beautiful.
Awesome. Okay, so here is the finished product. Banana peppers on top, drizzled with ranch, and now I'm gonna let the cameraman hold the phone so I can let you watch. No, it needs to be on here. So that way you guys can see how you will go about folding this. So be really careful. Obviously you have the bacon down here that can poke some holes in the bottom of your tortilla. So just really gently just kind of press down as easily as you can. Then you're gonna go in on this other side and wrap over. Kind of push it down on the ranch to kind of give it something to hold on to. Then you literally just take the other side and fold it over, and voila. Look at that beautiful wrap. And if you can see down at the bottom, that's gonna keep things from coming. It won't film that way, baby. That's going to keep things from falling out as you pick it up to eat it. It's going to hold all of those juices, all of the ranch in there, so nothing falls out as you pick it up to eat it, kind of like a Hot Pocket. But so yeah, that's it. Really easy, rolled up, ready to go. You can hear my children are acting so wonderful at this time of night. I'm going to go ahead and get JJ some pickles on this plate. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for joining Brittney and Brittney's Crazy Kitchen, and I hope you guys love this recipe. I hope it tastes great. If you try it, if you have any other ideas of maybe ways that this could be made, make sure to drop it down in the comments below and let me know. And if you haven't already joined the family, hit that subscribe button. Make sure to watch some of my other videos, some other recipes, and I love you guys so much. I thank you for joining me, and see you guys on the next one.